Good morning, everyone. Just wanted to check in and give you guys an update. Those of you that have been following this intervention case that we've been doing starting last week, I did 3 videos of where we were going and how we got involved as the interventionist to where, uh, what was going on during the rehearsal, of the pre-intervention, kind of the intervention rehearsal, and the result of the intervention itself. And if you remember, we went up and intervened on a young man, with hopes that he would accept the help being offered. His family was following directions, great, and they continue to follow directions. And the plan for him was to board a plane and head to Texas to go to treatment. And that day of the intervention, he agreed to accept help. We had gotten to the airport, but he had taken some substances before he left the house. And as soon as the intervention was over, and he ended up being refused to fly by TSA, and ended up coming out of the airport in a chicken wing with 6 Baltimore Police Department officers. Had him in the chicken wing and put him in my car. So we had to kind of come up with plan B, and that was to get him into a detox center in Pennsylvania, a Nova Detox. And I just wanted to kind of share with you guys the update of where he is now and what had happened, and the role that we play, and how this thing could go wrong or how it could go right, depending on what the family does. After a couple days of being in detox, he did not want to be in detox. He threatened to leave, was trying to hold his family emotionally hostage, which we do all the time. I mean, he's 20 years old, and he's looking, he's waking up a little bit, and it's an immense fear of, listen, I'm getting ready to put down the only solution I know how to deal with life, and that's drugs and alcohol. And being 20 years old, thinking that the rest of your life is going to be drug and alcohol free, it's hard to take that. So with very little impulse control, we act out. I'm not saying we saved the day at all. What we did have is we had good collaboration between a family that was following directions. They were hearing the same voice from me as they were hearing from the detox center and the excellent staff at the detox. It was just great collaboration. And the facility down in Texas, Spearhead Lodge and Nova Detox, we all work together, speaking the same voice to this family and supporting them. He threatened to leave and was going to walk out and be on the streets and was just going to die, and all of these things that we typically say. It wasn't certainly not unique. I mean, we've heard it before, but we kind of circled the wagons around this family and was able to talk them through it. They held their ground, and they actually held their boundaries and told him that, listen, if you want to leave, that's up to you, but we will not support you in any way, shape, or form. We will only support recovery moving forward. So the team at the detox was able to de-escalate and calm him down. And we did get a successful detox out of him, and we're able to still work with the family. And this past Friday, we had a transport go up, pick him up from the detox, and escorted him down to Texas to Spearhead, where he has admitted successfully. And we put some things in place to kind of remove his options to do anything else except stay there and get well. Now, that's not meaning we're forcing him to get well. That means that we're removing options to do anything else. The choice is still his. The desperation has to come from him, not the family. But we are helping the family create that desperation in him. So far, so good. He's doing well. He's been in Spearhead Lodge for a week. Yeah, coming up on a week. And he's doing well. So far, so good. So our role right now, because we work with the families through the treatment episode, is to just reinforce the boundaries, support the family, help when those fears come up in them, because you can't really make great decisions when you're in fear. So they've got someone to lean on to help walk them through their fears and the what next. And so far, so good. So This is just an example of a very difficult case, because it was a very difficult case. It didn't really look like that during the intervention, the actual intervention part, which took about 30 minutes. They just look like an open and shut. Hey, buddy, here's your options. Here's what it looks like. Here's what the family's not going to do, and what do you want to do now, kind of thing. And he agreed to get help. Looked like an open and shut case, and but it did not did not end like that at the end of the day. But this is just great collaboration between everyone. And we've got some success, and it started because the family made the decision out of their desperation that they were not going to live this way in their life any longer. That's where it starts. And the results are good when they do that. And I just see so many times that families are so fearful that they have no control or no power, and they're held hostage by their loved one's addiction, whether it be their husband or their son or their daughter or their grandfather or their brother or their sister, their wife. It just matters not. You have power. There is a way out of this. You don't have to wait for them to wave the white flag and wake up on Tuesday morning when the sun's out saying, hey, I think I want to get sober today. That day may not come. They may have to take a lot more licks and kick that can way down the road farther than you want to go in order for them to do that. But you can, as a family, if you're willing to follow some suggestions and willing to do some tough work and willing to have a professional walk you through this, it can be done. And you can help them create the desperation that they need to get sober and want to get sober and live a life of abundance, because they were created to be something much better, much different than a bottomed out alcoholic or addicted individual. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying these things. We're going to keep putting them up because I think they're helpful to people. I've been getting a lot of good feedback of keep doing it. It's bringing awareness to families and giving families support. And I want to tell you guys what I told that mama, that I was putting these videos out, and that she had a whole lot of people praying for her when things were getting dicey, when he was wanting to walk out of detox. And I told this mother that, and she got emotional. So she was very grateful, and this is supportive of everyone, right? So I'm not breaking anonymity here. We're not putting anyone's names on the street. We're not giving the cases by anything that anyone's going to be able to know who they are. I'd never do that. But we're coming together as one here in this crazy time, and we're helping families out. So till the next one comes up next week, this is the update for this intervention. We'll keep updating you. Want to keep you in the loop of the journey here, because it's all about the journey. So have a good day. Thank you.